Hello everyone, in this video we will be discussing about the torque tester Robo 4.0 model which Presto has launched newly for testing the opening torque of the threaded closures. So this is the main purpose of the testing. Now the video is divided into the parts, like we will discuss about the purpose, industry and the new software we have launched in this, which is very critical for some of the industry, that is the 21 CFR technology in the software for the pharma compliance. So mainly the quality testing, so that we will be doing. So first of all, the purpose of torque testing, the main purpose is to check the rotating force in the sample, at how much force the sample will be opened or closed. Okay, so that rotating force and why it is important to be checked. So if I talk about the samples, let's say I have this kind of bottle. If we will follow a standard 2063, that is the ASTM standard D part, so in that you can see these threaded closure, this is known as threads. Okay, so how the threads of cap is intact well with the bottle threads, so that we need to look into. So this is the main purpose of the threaded closures. Okay, now how the testing has to be done, that we need to look into. So the standard says that for these threaded closure we need to see the seal integrity property, that how well it is intact. So this is the part where the fixation has to be done. So you should have a kind of torque tester which has capability to hold the things automatically and perform the test in a machinery way only, that is the automatic way. We should not apply any manual force or intervention to perform the testing, which can deviate the results. So let us focus on this part. So if I talk about the software, in this mainly what the software complies to a 21 CFR part 11 of the FDA regulation, which says for the electronic records to be saved and the audit trail record has to be generated in the software, which means that anybody who is coming in the software, anybody who is making the changes or setting, let's say the units or starting the test, logging in, has to be properly recorded. So that is a very important part in 21 CFR compliance. Second thing is the access to role base. Okay, so role base access is the second thing. We'll go in this login section, we'll enter the password. Okay, so here you can have admin, supervisor, operator based login according to the hierarchies. Okay, so first if I start with the straight admin login, okay, admin has a supreme hierarchy where everybody has the access of every access, has this particular person can access everything, either the calibration, the login thing, the history, the operation part. However, if I talk about the operator login, so he can only access the test screen. If I talk about the supervisor thing, supervisor can access the history record and the testing part, but not the calibration. So this is how some of the access has been blocked as per the hierarchies. So this is the requirement of 21 CFR, so that we have made sure. Now we'll enter, we'll login. So right now I have done the admin login where I can access anything, either the calibration, the audit trail things, so or the monitor, the test screen. So first of all will be, so this is the main thing in the 21 CFR technology. Now we will be coming on to test how the equipment is helping in the accurate testing as compared to the manual intervention. Now we'll start the testing. So this is the area of the monitor mainly. Now I will be switching it above so that I can fix this heightened bottle. So this is a part, this is known as actuator, okay, which moves up and down. So this is an electrical actuator, so that as per the height of sample we can increase or decrease it. So here I will be placing the sample. So for this sample I need to check what is my correct opening torque. Okay, and if I have closed the sample to a specific torque with the help of torque wrench or something, so I need to know the exact opening torque in all the lots of my sample. And second thing which I want to see, that what is my thread it's intact properly or not. Now we'll be placing it, so we'll fix it below. Now we'll be clamping it. So for the clamping, we will be giving the pneumatic air pressures. Okay, so for holding we need the 2 bar air pressure and approximately 4 bar air pressure we need for the rotating part. Now we'll be starting the test. We'll reset the previous things. Everything is reset. You can see the live torque and peak torque, and we'll press the start. So it is clamped and the bottle is open, so it will just open up and your testing is completed. Now the holding, the opening, everything is done pneumatically, no human intervention is been there, so the repeatability and accuracy in test will be very high. So 3.92 lb inch is the torque value for this. Coming on to the result, so you can see the torque, it is showing 3.92. Reports, we can access the report, we can access the bar graph in this. So these facilities we have. Coming on to history, the removal torque we have performed, the name of the person, the sample description, everything you can just store, and data will be retrieved in PDF or in Excel format you can extract. And this is the audit trail report. You can see at which time, date, who has logged in, the supervisor, admin has logged in, I performed the test, I opened the screen, I reset the result, everything is being saved here. So this is the audit trail thing that we have to ensure. Now what is the benefit? So the sample has been opened at 3.92 torque. Let's say other sample will be opened at, let's say 5, 1 or anything. So what should be the correct torque? Even if we will apply very high closing torque. So if I say closing, so sample should not be closed too high that it will crack the threads. Okay, and it should be not too loose that the leakage will be happening. So with the help of opening torque, these things can be analyzed. So this is the main purpose of the torque testers. So thank you so much. For any other queries, you can contact Presto. Thank you so much.